Today we're going to make pizza dough and then we're going to assemble the pizza after we make the dough. First, we're going to want to wash our hands for 20 seconds and make sure we have a clean surface, which I've already did. After you wash your hands, you're going to want to set your oven to 375 degrees. So go ahead and set your oven and then we'll prep this workstation. Today I'm going to be using my pastry mat and I'm just going to lay this towel down so that my mat doesn't slide everywhere. But as long as you have a clean surface to work on, I'm just using this so it'll cut down on the mess. Cleanup time. For this pizza dough, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, instant yeast, a tablespoon of sugar, 2/3 cups and 2 tablespoons of warm water. And then we'll need pizza toppings after we make our pizza dough. I went ahead and got all of our ingredients together. And so you're going to want to get a cup of flour. When we scoop out flour, we want to scoop it out with a spoon into a cup so that the flour has air in it. We don't want it to be packed. And we want to make sure that we get a nice full cup so that we can scrape it off. We're just going to take a knife and scrape the excess flour off. And we're going to put that flour in our medium bowl, mixing bowl. Okay, after adding that 1 cup, we're going to get our 2nd cup of flour ready for when we need to add it later. Again, you want to scoop it out with a spoon, make it light and airy in there. Make it a heaping. And then level it off. Set that aside for later. Then we're going to take a tablespoon of sugar and add to our cup of flour in the mixing bowl. And then we're going to take our tablespoon of instant yeast. Okay, after you pour the yeast in, we're going to add 2/3 cup of water. And then 2 tablespoons of water. Then we're going to take our spoon and we're going to stir it. And then we're going to take our extra cup of flour that we measured out. And we're going to just gradually add a little bit of that in and stir it. And we're going to add a little more. And stir it in. And we're going to add the rest of it in. And stir it in. You might have to kind of fold it with your spoon at this point. After we've done that for 5 minutes, we're going to take a bowl. We're going to spray it with some Pam or cooking spray. And we're going to put our dough in there and put it on our preheating stove for about 10 to 15 minutes. And we're going to cover it with a clean dish towel so the dough can rise. While our dough is rising, we're going to prep the pan for cooking. So just take a baking sheet. It can be a pizza sheet if you want. And we're just going to spray it again with cooking spray so our pizza dough doesn't stick. While we're waiting on our dough to rise, we're going to clean up our area. So after our dough has risen for 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to take it out of our bowl. And we're just going to kind of squish it out into a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And you're going to put it on your cook tray. You can push it out a little more on your tray. Depending on how thick of a pizza you want, how you're going to thin it out. I'm going to just roll a little bit of my edge just so I can have that pizza crust and kind of leave it a little puffier on the edges. Okay, that's our pizza dough. After we get all the toppings on there, and make sure we don't get too many or our crust will get all soggy, we're going to bake it in the oven for 15 minutes or until our crust gets nice and golden and a little bit crisp and all of our cheese is melted. Once our 15 minutes is up, we're going to take it out of the oven and then we can cut it and then you guys can dig in once it cools off though. I'd let it cool off for a little bit. Take a pizza cutter. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.